The nominations have been set and it's getting down to the crunch time. With less than 2 weeks to go until the Oscars, here are my February predictions for who I think will win. The first award up is Best Picture, and as I've chosen for the last few months, I'm predicting Oppenheimer to win. After taking out Best Film for SAG, BAFTA, Golden Globes, Critics' Choice, and the all-crucial PGA Awards, there's no other option that makes sense. Best Director is also locked in for Oppenheimer and Christopher Nolan. Nolan has been nominated twice for Director, for this and for Dunkirk, and it's surprising that he hasn't won yet. Like we will see with a few other awards, the win is a reward of fantastic work and also acknowledging a legacy. The competition in this category is fierce, but after winning DGA, BAFTA, Critics' Choice, Golden Globe, and others, Nolan is guaranteed to win. The Oppenheimer sweep continues with Best Actor, as I'm predicting Cillian Murphy to win. The late surge for Paul Giamatti hasn't amounted to much, with Cillian taking out both BAFTA and SAG awards for actor, so I believe it's an easy path to the Oscar for him. Best Actress is a little more up in the air, but after her SAG win, I'm predicting Lily Gladstone to win the Oscar. Emma Stone had a great performance in Poor Things, but I feel voters here are going to lean towards the newer talent in Lily. It's also the best chance for Killers of the Flower Moon to win an award, and selfishly I don't want to see this film go down the route of The Irishman. Both supporting awards are locked in, so I won't spend too much time on these. Robert Downey Jr. has swept pretty much everything in the lead up to this, and will comfortably win the Supporting Actor award. Like Christopher Nolan, it's the mix of being a good performance and also being his time. A perfect return to form after a Marvel detour. Supporting Actress will no doubt go to Divine Joy Randolph for The Holdovers. She has won everything leading up to this, and there is no other competition. For Best Original Screenplay, I'm going with Anatomy of a Fall. The film has been doing so well this season, and the screenplay was such a standout. Adapted screenplay is more trickier to confidently predict. Tossing up between American Fiction and Oppenheimer, I've chosen to go with American Fiction after taking Critics' Choice and BAFTA. It's interesting we won't have the WGA Awards to help us make the predictions, but understandably after the strikes last year things have been pushed back. Best International Feature is The Zone of Interest. I would love a Perfect Days win, but there's no competition. The Zone of Interest is going to win. For Animated Feature, I'm going to predict Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Seems like the most straightforward pick, but I wouldn't be upset if The Boy and the Heron won here. Cinematography is going to Oppenheimer, one of the many technical awards I predict it will win. I also predict it will win Best Editing, and really who else is it going to go to? In Best Production Design, I'm predicting for Barbie to win. Tossing up between this and Poor Things, I've chosen to go with Barbie, as the practicality of the sets and houses in Barbie's Dreamland was just incredible. For Best Sound, I'm tossing up between Oppenheimer and The Zone of Interest, after The Zone of Interest won the BAFTA, but I'm playing it safe with this one and choosing Oppenheimer. Score is also with Oppenheimer, but this one is much easier to predict. The film's score was just incredible, and I predict riots if the award goes to anyone else. For Best Song, I'll predict What Was I Made For from Barbie. It makes the most sense and has had a lot of love this season. Sincerest apologies to Diane Warren. We'll see you next year. Visual effects is a tricky one to predict, so I've just gone with the crowd consensus and predicted Godzilla -1. I was thinking Mission Impossible, but I don't really know at this stage. Visual effects this year hasn't been an easy one to pick. In Best Costuming, I've chosen Poor Things, and yes, that is over Barbie. I was reading online and someone made a good point that Barbie does what you would expect with the costumes and not much more, but Poor Things had some stunning costumes. Barbie's costumes were memorable, but the looks across the entire cast in Poor Things feel much stronger. I've also predicted makeup and hairstyling to go to Poor Things, even though I've predicted Maestro in the past and still feel like it could win. After recently seeing Poor Things, I think that makeup and hairstyling is stronger. Bradley Cooper's transformation into Leonard Bernstein is immaculate, but the makeup and hairstyling of Emma Stone and particularly Willem Dafoe in Poor Things just feels like more substantial work. I can't believe I'm predicting Maestro to get goose egged right now, but maybe I'll change my mind in the days before. So there are my February predictions for the Oscars. There's a lot that feels locked in and not much room for surprises, but knowing the Oscars, we should expect a little bit of chaos. I don't pay much attention to documentary and shorts, but I'll quickly say that I think 20 Days in Mariupol will win documentary feature, the ABCs of book banning will win documentary short, The Wonderful World of Henry Sugar will win live action short, and I have no idea about animated short. Let me know your thoughts and predictions in the comments below, and as always, thank you for watching and listening in.